everyone. This is Power Life Live. Welcome back. I'm Abby. I'm here to guide you through a Power 2 Express. If you'd like to follow along with the playlist I made for this class, you can find it in the link below in our video on our Power Life Yoga Spotify. It's called Power 2 Express with Abby M. And we will start it now. Hit play. And then go ahead and find child's pose. That's how we'll start together. So I'll do my best to hop in and out of the postures with you here. Make sure I can still breathe while I'm talking to you though. So find child's pose, bring your big toes to touch, your knees out wide, press your hips back over your heels. Extend your arms long toward the top of the mat and let your head rest on the mat. And just start to take a few breaths. Breathe in through your nose and exhale, sigh it out your mouth. Inhale, fill up nice and big. Exhale, let it go. Start to seal your lips. Breathe in and out your nose. Create a slight constriction in the back of your throat and let this heat begin to build in your body. Let your breath be what builds this heat for you. When you're at home doing yoga, you don't have a fancy schmancy heating system to help you sweat and warm up, so let your breath be your tool to do that today. And I don't know about you guys, but I've been thinking a lot about what I need when I'm on my mat right now. When you take this time for you to be here in the midst of all the chaos that may be happening in your home, I think it's important to highlight that this is a time of transition. And so there's probably been some moments in your life where you're not sure what your state is. You know, you don't know how you feel. You don't have time to sort of sit with your emotions and feelings and let them resurface. And now that we have a little time to slow down, I want you to do that on your mat today. So as you move, let yourself feed in to what keeps rising to the surface that you keep burying. Maybe it's just some emotion that is unidentified, but you feel it. Let that guide your flow today. Or maybe there's someone or something in particular you want to practice for. Let this time and space and movement be for them. And with our transitional phase here, I have some difficult transitions in this power class to challenge you as well too. So take one more breath in and sigh it out. As you inhale, come up to tabletop pose, please, cats and cows. Inhale, cow pose, drop your belly, let your gaze lift, roll your shoulders back, inhale. And exhale, cat, round your back, bring your gaze toward your navel. Breathe in, cow. Breathe out, cat. If there's any other movements you'd like to take in addition to this here, I usually like to find some side bends, some stretches through the side bodies. Maybe you flip your palms to face the opposite direction to stretch through your forearms, through your wrists. Stay connected to your breath as you start to move back and forth. Don't let that breath go. Keep your lips sealed, keep your heat active. Take another breath here. Come back to a neutral spine. On your inhale, reach your right arm high, roll out through your wrist. Take a quick shoulder roll, and then exhale, thread the needle. Breathe. Drop your right ear and shoulder to the mat. Send your right arm underneath your body. You can take your opposite hand out in front. You can also bring your left hand to your low back to find a little bit of a shoulder stretch on your top arm. Notice if your hips I got a little wonky side to side or front to back. Keep them stacked right over your ankles. Take an exhale here. Inhale, reach your right arm high. Keep your left hand planted, modified side plank. So keep your left knee on the floor. Open up, stack your right shoulder on top of your left. You stay in it. I'm just trying to look at the camera here too. And then option here for a little quad stretch. It's early, so only optional. You can capture your top foot and kick your foot into your hand to find a stretch through the front side of your body. Let your gaze be right out in front of you. Take one more breath in here. Exhale, tabletop, switch sides. Inhale, thread the needle, reach your left arm high. Again, find some movement. Quick shoulder roll, and exhale, thread the needle, side two. Stay and breathe. Drop your left shoulder and ear to the mat. Again, you have options with your arms. You can take your opposite arm in front or to your low back. Still breathing. Take Take an exhale here. Inhale, reach your left arm high. Keep your right hand connected and your right knee. Modified side plank. Open up, stack your shoulders. Stay and breathe here, find some movement. Again, if you'd like to take the quad stretch on this side, capture your left foot with your left hand. And roll open through the front of your body. Start to feel your obliques light up just a bit. Take a breath in here. Exhale, tabletop pose. One breath in to stay. Exhale, downward facing dog. Stay and breathe. So down dog is sometimes one of those places where we tend to sort of ignore how we're feeling and what we actually need in this pose. So give yourself the time today to ask, what is the state of my body? Have I been doing lots of classes or sitting a lot? Am I sore? Maybe you need to find a little deeper bend through your knees, to stretch through your hamstrings if they're super tight, or widen your stance. Maybe a little wiggle side to side. And as you keep your fingers spread nice and wide, start to settle into down dog. Take a breath in and let it go. One more, inhale, fill up nice and big. Exhale, sigh it out. Inhale, lift your right leg high. And three-legged dog. Exhale, bend, twist, and open. Stay and breathe. Stack your right hip on top your left. Take some big hip circles here. So roll out through your hip, your knee, your ankle. Wake up your legs. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, low lunge. Stay and breathe. You have a couple breaths here. So I like to rock back and forth, drop to my back knee a little bit. And then start to rebuild through your low lunge. Lift your back knee up off the floor. Spider tip your fingers on either side of your leg and bring your knee into 90 degrees. Take an exhale here. Inhale, halfway lift. Use your core, step your feet together, breathe. Press your hands into your shins or your thighs. Squeeze your shoulder blades on your back. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, mountain pose. Stay and breathe. Sweep your arms up overhead, but drop your shoulders down away from your ears. And then start to ground in through your feet. Press down through all four corners. Engage your quads so that your kneecaps lift. And then press your tailbone just slightly forward to bring it to neutral. Breath in here to stay. Exhale, chair, vertical twist. Ease your way in. Drop your hips low and then twist to your right. So I'll turn my view here. As you drop your hips low, keep your knees in line with one another and then bring your arms in line with one another. Let this twist come through the center of your body near your rib cage. Take an exhale, sink low. Inhale, mountain pose, sweep up through the center. Exhale, vertical twist left in chair pose. Again, stay and breathe. Drop your hips down toward the floor and bring your knees back in line. Flex your toes back toward your shins. And sit up tall through the crown of your head. Take an exhale here. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga. It's early, so if you want to skip it, you may. Mid-plank, inhale, upward facing dog. Keep your thighs up off the floor. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breath in and sigh it out. Inhale, lift your left leg high. Exhale, bend, twist, open. Same thing here. Find some movement on this side. Stack your left hip on top of your right. Again, roll through your knee, your ankle, your hip, wherever you need to find movement. Then on your next inhale, lift high, three-legged dog. Exhale, low lunge. Stay and breathe. Find your movement that you need on this side. And then stabilize your low lunge. Stack your ankle underneath your knee. Lift your belly up off your front thigh. Exhale here. Inhale, halfway lift, step together, press in. Exhale, forward fold. We flow right through. Inhale, mountain pose. Been here before. Exhale, chair, vertical twist right. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, chair, twist left. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga. You hop back, land with bent elbows. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breath in and let it out. I'll guide you through this flow one time on each side. Inhale, lift your right leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, chair, twist right. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, chair, twist left. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga dandasana. Remember, you can take it from your knees or skip it all together. What are you feeling? Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. One more time through. Inhale, lift your left leg. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, chair, twist right. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, twist left. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. 3 breaths right here. Just notice already how different your body feels. Just a few minutes of mindful movement and mindful breath can start to bring some things back to the surface that you've been burying. Acknowledge what those are and ask yourself how they can feed into your practice today. This is the time to do that. One more breath in. Let it go. Inhale, lift your right leg high. Exhale, knee to nose. Pause. Shift forward into plank pose. Suck your shoulders over your ribs and hug your belly button into your spine. Use your core. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Exhale, low lunge. Drop right to Crescent Moon. Stay and breathe. Drop your left knee, on the floor. You can bring your front hands to your front thigh and find a little bit of stretch through your front hip flexor. You can also bring your arms up overhead for Crescent Moon. Stack your shoulders right over your hips, just like you would in mountain pose. Take a breath to just explore here. Breathe in, sweep your arms up. Exhale, vertical twist right. Stay and breathe. I'll turn to face you at the camera. So turn again, once again, just like you did in chair pose. Spin and move through your spine. Reach your arms in opposite directions. Keep your shoulders stacked on top of your hips so you're one long line. Take an exhale here. Inhale, simple twist. Set your left fingertips down. Lift your back knee up. Stay and breathe. So in simple twist, you're in low lunge. Reach your top arm high. Stack your shoulders one on top of the other. And start to strengthen through your legs. So kick strong through your back hamstring. And again, let your hips stay level. Take an inhale here. Exhale, extended side angle. Breathe. Switch hands. Bring your right hand inside your right foot. Spin your back heel down and open. Extended side angle. Ta-da! Fancy little transition there. Notice how much you need to use your core in that transition from simple twist to side angle. Keep your abs active as you switch. Then check in with your side angle, funneling through both side bodies. Use your bottom arm into your bottom leg and imagine from your back heel through the crown of your head, one long line. Take an exhale here. Inhale, reach your bottom arm straight out. Stay for one full breath. Squeeze like crazy through your obliques. Roll your shoulders open. Inhale. Exhale, warrior 2. Stay and breathe. I like to make that sound when you come up to warrior 2. Use your abs just a little bit more in your core. Keep your legs nice and active. So squeeze your heels in toward one another. And as you reach your arms long in opposite directions, roll your shoulders down your back. Exhale here. Inhale, reverse warrior. Stay and breathe. Come back into your front lunge at 90 degrees. Then find length through both the front and back side of your body. You can bring your gaze up toward your top hand or maybe toward your back foot, whichever feels more natural for you. Take a breath in here. Exhale, low lunge. Windmill your arms down. Inhale, standing splits. Stay and breathe. Good, so you can use a block or a book or whatever you have at home if you like here. But square your hips down toward the mat and think less about how high your leg is lifted and more just about how strong your back leg is. Kick through your back heel and flex your toes. And find a little micro bend through your standing leg as you stretch through your hamstring. Here we go. Take a breath in. Exhale, cross-legged forward fold. Cross your left foot behind your right. Stay in and breathe for an IT band stretch. You can walk your hands over to the left side as you stretch through your legs. Just notice, take a moment, see how it feels. And then switch to the other side. Try to keep your hips as level as you can. I know it's weird when your legs are crossed. Good, start to come back to center. Exhale, cross-legged forward fold. Switch your balance into your left foot, so the one behind. Exhale, inhale, one-legged mountain. Lift your right leg. Stay and breathe. Flex your toes back toward your shins. Your one shin, you know. And bring your knee up in line with your hips. Stretch your arms long overhead. Take a breath in to stay. Exhale, chair, airplane arms. Stay and breathe. Ground in through both feet. Drop your tailbone toward the floor. Lift tall through your chest. Squeeze your pinkies in toward one another. Exhale here. Inhale, chair pose. Stay and breathe. Reach your arms up on either side of your ears. Sink 1 inch lower in chair. Notice the feelings that start to come up already when you sit still in chair pose. You can breathe through it. One more breath in. Exhale, forward fold. Whew. Give a little shimmy if you need. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. I'm going to skip it, but you do you. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breath in. Side out. Take a moment to feel the difference between the first and the second sides. Now you even yourself out. Side 2, here we go. Inhale, lift your left leg high. Exhale, knee to nose. Pause, shift forward into plank. Rounded hug up and in through your belly. Inhale, 3-legged dog, kick it back. Exhale, low lunge. Drop right to Crescent Moon, drop your back knee. Stay and breathe. Now when we flow through this, we'll switch it at the second time to just regular Crescent Lunge. So you'll keep your knee up off the floor. But for now and for the first flow, notice the stretch you're able to find through your front body, your front right hip flexor. And then you can try something different with your arms on this side if you like. You can bring them to your back. You can bring them overhead once again. Take a breath. Breathe in. Exhale, vertical twist left. Stay and breathe. You've been here similarly in chair pose. So bring yourself back into your front lunge, but notice if your shoulders come with it. Start to reach back toward the back of the room. And work to let the twist come through the middle of your body. Take an exhale here. Tuck your back toes. If they aren't, inhale, simple twist. Stay and breathe. Again, you can use a block or a book underneath your bottom hand here. Squeeze like crazy through your legs, like you're about to wrinkle up your mat. And then again, let the twist come through the center of your body. Take an inhale. Exhale, extended side angle. Breathe, spin your back heel down, switch hands. Open up. And just for the sake of teaching to the camera, I'll switch to the other way. An extended side angle. Once again, find length through both side bodies. Use your bottom arm as leverage into your bottom leg to twist and roll your rib cage open. Take an exhale here. Inhale, reach your bottom arm out. So both arms are out. Stay for a breath. You got it. Your obliques are strong. Breathe in. Exhale, warrior 2. Stay and breathe. Again, slide your front knee over your front ankle. Check out your back foot. Make sure it's parallel to the back of your mat. Exhale here. Inhale, reverse warrior. Breathe. Slide back into your front lunge and find space through both sides as you reach your top arm high. Breathe in. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, standing splits. Stay and breathe. Square your hips down toward the mat and flex your right pinky toe toward the earth. Again, you can use block or books here to help with a little bit of stabilization and balance, but let your gaze drop down towards your shin. Breath in here. Exhale, cross-legged forward fold. Cross your right leg behind your left. Bend your knees as you need. Stay and breathe. Take this stretch both directions, just like you did on the first side. So many good angles I'm getting here when I look at the camera. I know, such grace and beauty. Come back to cross-legged forward fold, exhale. Ground in through your right foot. Inhale, one-legged mountain. Squeeze your core as you lift up. Stay and breathe. Flex your toes. Again, bring your knee back in line with your hip. Hug your core in tight. Inhale. Exhale, chair, airplane arms. Stay and breathe. You've been here before, grounding through your heels. Reach long through your chest. Squeeze your back body. Exhale. Inhale, chair pose. One breath. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Stay and breathe. So that little transition in there with cross-legged forward fold to one-legged mountain is challenging. It's very challenging. You need to do so with intention. Think about what you're doing while you do it. Squeeze your core. Ground in through both legs. Do it slow. Take your time and acknowledge that it's a transition and you'll make it through it. One more breath in. Let it go. We'll flow. Inhale, lift your right leg high. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, sweep it back. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, crescent moon. Just this time we flow through it. Exhale, vertical twist right. Inhale, simple twist, tuck your toes. Exhale, extended side angle, spin your back heel down. Inhale, reach your bottom arm out. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, standing splits. Exhale, cross-legged forward fold. Grounding through your left foot. Inhale, one-legged mountain squeeze. Bend through your knees as you need to. Lift your right leg. Exhale, chair, airplane arms. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga. Sure, I'll take one. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe in, lift your left leg. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, low lunge. Drop your back knee, inhale, crescent moon. Exhale, vertical twist left. Inhale, simple twist. Exhale, extended side angle, open up. Inhale, reach your bottom arm out. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, standing splits. Exhale, cross-legged forward fold, grounding through your right foot. Inhale, one-legged mountain, lift your left leg. Woo-hoo-hoo. Exhale, chair, airplane arms. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga dandasana. What do you need this time? Ask yourself that. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breath in. Let it out. One more time through. We take lunge instead of moon this time though. So inhale, lift your right leg. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, low lunge. Keep your back knee up. Inhale, crescent lunge. Stay and breathe. Stack your shoulders up over your hips. And square your hips toward the front of the mat. You can find a little bend through your back knee if it feels right for you, or maybe you start to straighten. Breath in here. Exhale, vertical twist right. You've been here before with your back knee on the floor. It's the same idea. Lift up and out through your rib cage. Let the twist come through the center of your body. Breathe out. Inhale, simple twist, fingertips to the floor. Exhale, extended side angle. We're back in the flow. Inhale, reach your bottom arm out. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, standing splits. Exhale, cross-legged forward fold. Grounded through your left foot. Inhale, one-legged mountain, go slow. Exhale, chair, airplane arms. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe in, lift your left leg high. Breathe out, knee to nose. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, low lunge, keep your back knee lifted. Inhale, crescent lunge, pause and breathe. Even yourself out on this side. Sometimes I think flowing and then pausing to stop in a pose like this is so powerful. Challenges you to bring your awareness back to what you're feeling, what's coming up. Breath in here. Exhale, vertical twist left. Stay and breathe. Again, same thing, except you can use your legs more this time. So squeeze your legs in toward one another. Keep your back heel stacked over the ball of your back foot. Take an exhale. Inhale, simple twist, touch down, use your core. Exhale, extended side angle, spin your back heel open. Woo. Inhale, reach your bottom arm out. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, standing splits. Exhale, cross-legged forward fold. Ground in through your right foot, squeeze. Inhale, one-legged mountain. Woo! Dang, exhale, chair, airplane arms. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga, dandasana. Last one for a teeny bit. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. 2 breaths. Notice and feel. How's your body already feel different? Now that you've moved, one more breath in. Drop to your knees, child's pose. Just like we started class, press your hips back, stretch your arms long. Take a few breaths. If you'd like, you can bring your palms together and bring your thumbs to the nape of your neck for a little deeper tricep stretch. You can bring your palms to face the sky just to open up and receive what's come up during this practice. I know when we have our everyday, day-to-day lives, there's like stuff that I choose not to think about. I can distract myself with all kinds of busyness. This event's next, that event is next. I don't have time to think about or confront the things that I need to. And not only do you have this opportunity, maybe now, to slow down with your life a little bit and address those things, but you do every time you step onto your mat. So let yourself do that. Give yourself permission to ask, what do I need right now? What have I been pushing further back into the closet over and over again that I've been ignoring? Can it come out now? Can I address it now? Clear the space now that you have the time. One more breath in. Let it go. Inhale, press up to tabletop. Take a couple cats and cows just to reset through your spine and reconnect with your breath. We'll move right back into our flow. We'll remix it a bit. Before we do that, I'm gonna add in a little bit more work before we get there. So come back to a neutral spine. And as you inhale, find high plank. Stay and breathe. You've been here at the top of a push-up several times in class today already, but I'd like you to bring your awareness to a few things that you tend to ignore. So find a micro bend through your elbows, and now tuck your tailbone towards your thumbs, squeeze your hands together, and then use your legs. Press through your quads. Press the backs of your hamstrings toward the ceiling. So hard. Like, that makes a world of difference. You could hang out and plank way longer if you did it like this every single time, right? Continue to tuck, continue to squeeze. Stay for a breath in. Exhale, tap your knees to the floor. Just a quick tap, 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 tap. Good. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, tap your knees. You might need to scoot your feet in a little bit closer. Inhale, plank. Exhale, tap. Woo, 2 more. Inhale, plank pose. Exhale, tap. Last one, breathe in. Tap. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Woo, okay, breath in. Let it go. Inhale, bend your knees and look forward. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. We'll do this in reverse. Inhale, chair pose. Stay and breathe. You've been in chair a bunch of times already today in class. What's different this time? Where are you holding back? Can you sit a little lower? Breath in here. Exhale, chair, airplane arms. You guessed it. Inhale, one-legged mountain. Lift your left leg. Stay and breathe. Bring your left knee in line with your left hip. Just once again, find a little micro bend through your standing leg. Breath in. Start to kick through your left leg so it's straight out in front of you. Flex your toes. 3 pistol squats. Bring your hands into heart center. Inhale, lower your hips back toward the back of your mat, just 2 inches. Exhale, stand. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. One more. Inhale, down. Exhale, stand tall. Bring your leg back up. Inhale, sweep up high. Exhale, airplane pose, Dakasana. Stay and breathe. Kick your left leg back behind you. Square your hips and shoulders toward the mat. Now lift your left heel up in line with your shoulders. Bring yourself as close to flat as you can. Squeeze your back body once again. Lift your arms up above your hips, above your rib cage. Fix your gaze in one spot. You can do it. Stay for one more breath in. Exhale, crescent airplane arm, step back. Nice and big. Inhale, crescent lunge. Woo! Exhale, revolved crescent lunge. Stay and breathe. Bring your hands through heart center, hinge forward. Connect your left elbow with your right leg. In revolved crescent lunge, you have options. You can drop your back knee toward the floor to deepen this twist a little bit. Or if you stay lifted, press strong and crazy through your back leg. Press through your back hamstring. With each inhale, find length. With each exhale, twist a little deeper. And this is usually the pose where lots of feelings start to creep up for me and it's uncomfortable to be here, but I want you to stay 2 more breaths. You got this. Squeeze your legs. From revolved crescent lunge, set your left fingertips down just like simple twist. Inhale, simple twist. Launch up to revolved half moon. You can take your block or book with you. Stay and breathe. Balancing revolved half moon. Looks a little something like this. Kick your opposite leg high and then twist toward your standing leg. Stack one shoulder on top the other. Keep a little bend through your standing leg. You can also do this without a block and spider tip your fingers. Keep your gaze down toward the floor. Stay for a breath in. Here comes a hard transition. Stay with me. Come through center, standing split. Spider tip your fingers on either side of your foot. You can use your block. Underneath your hands, flex your toes. You've been here before. Stay for an exhale. Inhale, revolved half moon. Switch hands. Ooh, just like you did an extended side angle, right? Open up, balancing half moon. I said revolved half moon. I meant balancing half moon. Switch to open. Stack your hips and shoulders one on top of the other. Whew, I'm wobbling all over the place. You can bring your gaze down toward your hands, your fingertips. Now squeeze your obliques and lift up just a little bit more. Ooh, you got it. Stay for a breath in. Exhale, warrior 2. Woo! Mama. Inhale, star pose. Reach up nice and big. Exhale, prasarita, wide-legged forward fold. Stay and breathe. Find a little rock side to side. You can take your prasarita wherever you like. You can bring your hands to your thighs, your ankles. Wherever you're at, let your head, neck, shoulders all relax toward the floor. Maybe shake your head, yes and no. Take a moment to allow yourself to just breathe, catch your breath. Notice what you just went through, that difficult transition. Now let it land. What came up? Exhale, bring your hands underneath your face. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, Skandasana to the back of your mat. Stay and breathe. I like to lift my heel up off the floor, so you might need to scoot your foot closer to your glute on the back side so that you're able to do this. And then go for a stretch in your inner groin. This just feels good. If this doesn't feel good, take a side lunge. Just stay on up here. Flex your toes on your front leg. You can bring your hands to heart center to work on your balance just a little bit more. Exhale here. One more breath in. Exhale, low lunge, crawl back to the top of your mat. Plant your left hand, inhale, side plank. Stay and breathe. Reach your right arm high, stack your shoulders one on top of the other. Stack your hips. You can scissor your feet, you can stack them. Wherever you're at, use your obliques to lift you up just 1 inch higher. You can stay here or take this into wild thing. Lift your top leg up and behind you, then press your hips high. Breathe in. Exhale, high plank. If you're really jonesing for a chaturanga, go for it. and meet in downward facing dog. Woo! Okay, breath in. Let it go. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, malasana. Stay and breathe. Walk your heels in and your toes out. Walk your feet out wider. Press your elbows into your knees and squeeze your heels in toward one another as you sit up nice and tall. I'd like you to close your eyes and just think about side one. Anything that came up that was frustrating to you or challenging, notice how you handle those transitions. Now you even know what's coming on the second side. Can you find a little grace and accept the way that you're feeling? It's just the way you're feeling. One more breath in here. Exhale, forward fold. Woo, take your time. Send your hips to the sky. Walk your feet back into hip distance. Inhale, halfway lift, reset. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, airplane arms. Inhale, one-legged mountain, lift your right leg. Breathe. Set up for pistol squats on this side, so find a little bend through your standing leg. I like hands at heart center. Kick your right leg out in front of you, flex your toes. Only 2 inches, bring your butt backward. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. 2 more, inhale down. Exhale up. Last one, inhale, lower down. Exhale, lift. Inhale, one-legged mountain. Don't miss it, exhale, airplane pose. Stay and breathe. You are strong enough. Think about your legs here. Strengthen through your hamstring and flex your toes down toward the mat. And think about kicking strong through your back leg. Notice all the components that we use here that we'll use in Revolved Half Moon later on. Square your hips toward the floor. Breath in. Exhale, crescent, airplane arms. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, revolved crescent lunge. Stay and breathe. Again, same options here. You can drop to your back knee and twist up toward the ceiling. If you want to stay up and work on the balance part of this, keep your back knee lifted. Use your breath to take this twist a little bit deeper. Great job, you guys. Stay for one more breath in. Exhale, plant your right hand out in front of you, fingertips or the block. Keep your body in this twist. Launch up, revolved half moon. Stay and breathe. Kick your right heel back. Stack your left arm on top of your right. Twist through the middle of your body. You've done a bunch of twists so far. Just taking it one step further. Keep your legs strong. Breathe in. Exhale, standing split. Square your hips down once again. They've been square, but just reset them here. Restabilize through your standing leg. Inhale, balancing half moon. This is where the choir of angels starts to sing. As you open up, right? And then you fall over like I just did. That's okay. Stack your hips and shoulders. Now can you lift your fingertips up off the block? Just a little bit more. Squeeze your abs. One more breath in. Exhale, warrior two. Woo! Inhale, star pose. Exhale, prasarita. Wide-legged forward fold. Just 2 breaths this time. Couple breaths to let yourself settle in. Find a stretch through your low back. Again, bring your hands wherever feels best for you here. Your next inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, skandasana to your right side this time. Again, to get there, you can have a seat almost on your heel and extend your opposite leg long. Hands can come to heart center or not. You can keep them right on the floor in front of you as well. Take an exhale in skandasana. Inhale, low lunge. Crawl back to the front. Exhale, plant your right hand. Inhale, side plank. Stay and breathe. Again, stack your hips and shoulders. Lift up through your obliques. Remember your options for your legs. You can stay here or take it to wild thing. Kick your back leg behind. Press your hips high. Woo, breathe in. Exhale, high plank or chaturanga, your choice. Inhale to stay. Exhale, downward facing dog. Oh. Breathe in and let it out. One more, inhale, fill up. Exhale, let it go. Drop to your knees. Swing your legs out in front of you. We'll take a little seated cool down since you've been standing for so much of this class. If you want to switch to the song Threshold on the playlist for your cool down music, otherwise Lauryn Hill's great too to stay with. Take seated figure 4. Cross your right ankle over your left knee. And then I like to sway a little side to side. So out of breath, you guys. Didn't even do most of it. You can keep your breath present here, but if it feels better to start to breathe out your mouth, no, that's a great option. Take a breath in here. Keep your foot connected, but extend your left leg long. Bring your right foot to the inside. Janu Sirsasana. Inhale, reach tall. Exhale, fold towards your toes. Looks a little something like this. I like to rock side to side. Find a stretch through my low back. And just wherever your arms land is perfect. They can be on the sides of your shin, maybe your foot. Find a stretch through your low back. Take an exhale here. Inhale, slowly roll back up. Set your right fingertips behind your right hip on the mat behind you. And inhale, front body stretch. Woo! Just like Wild Thing, but on your knee. Roll open through your shoulders. Inhale. Exhale, have a seat. Switch sides. Cross your left ankle over your right knee, supine figure, or seated figure 4 rather. I know practicing at home is just like not the same. There's something about all the vibe and the energy that comes with having all those people in the room next to you, but I also think that with that also comes distraction and a reason to not go inward during your practice. So I hope today when you were here on your mat by yourself, you were able to do that a little bit more. Take one more breath in. Extend your leg, keep your left foot inside. Inhale, reach tall. Exhale, fold towards your right foot. Again, a little rock side to side. Find length through your low back. Take an exhale here. Inhale, slowly roll back up. Set your left fingertips behind your left hip. Front body stretch, inhale, press up, lift your hips high. Beautiful angle, I know, breathe in. Exhale, have a seat. Swing your legs out in front, come all the way onto your back. All the way down. Take your time, let your spine settle for a moment, and then when you get there, inhale, bring your knees into your chest. Exhale, supine twist to your left. Let both knees fall to the left side of your mat. You can find a little stack of your hips, one on top of the other. Your arms can be long on either side. I like to place one on my heart and one on my belly at this point. Feel my heart beat, feel my belly rise and fall. Sometimes touching whatever's moving or whatever's working is the best way to quickly connect with yourself. We say connect with your breath, but what does that really mean? For me, it means put your hand here and feel it work. Bring your knees into center on your inhale. Exhale, supine twist, other side. And let gravity start to take over as your knees fall to the right. If you feel a shoulder peel up off the mat, come out of your twist just a little bit. Take an exhale here. Inhale, bring your knees back into center. Happy baby. Find the backs of your legs. I'll save you that beautiful shot of happy baby with me in the camera. You don't need to look at me anyway. You can find a grip behind your thighs, shins, toes, ankles, feet, wherever it falls for you today. And then rock side to side. Iron out through your low back. You can start to kick through one leg and then the other. Take this one last moment to acknowledge anything that's, again, come back to the surface that you've been burying down. Can you let it just be there, even for these next few moments in Shavasana? Your next inhale, give yourself one last big squeeze. Hug your arms around your shins. Exhale, Shavasana. Let it go. Arms and legs go nice and long. Walk your shoulders down away from your ears. Take these last moments to just be, and I'll guide you out. Slowly take a deep breath in and sigh it out. Find some movement, your fingers and your toes, your wrists and your ankles. Open and close your jaw, and as you inhale, find a long body stretch. Exhale, roll through your right side. Come up to a comfortable seat at the top of your mat. Take your time. Your eyes can stay soft or closed, nothing to see. As you inhale, stretch your arms high overhead. Exhale, bring them into heart center. During this time of transition, notice the feelings that resurface. And maybe the reason we keep burying them is because they're not fun feelings. Shame, guilt, boredom, things that we feel like we shouldn't necessarily feel right now. But the best thing we can do to move through these transitions and these tough feelings is to acknowledge them. So take this time on your mat to acknowledge those feelings, just for what they are without judging them, and then let them pass. Thumbs to third eye center. Thanks for being here on your mat, sharing this practice with myself and those around you. The light in me is so honored by the light in each and every one of you. Namaste.